You ever find yourself wondering what tax season will bring? Well, wonder no more as we delve into the 2024 tax season exemption and standard deduction. Welcome to the fascinating world of taxes, where every year brings new changes and challenges. As we approach the 2024 tax season, understanding the concepts of tax exemptions and standard deductions becomes crucial. These two elements play a significant role in determining your tax bill, and a good grasp of them can save you a lot of headaches and, more importantly, money. Now, what exactly is a tax season exemption? In simple terms, it's a portion of your income that the government allows you to exclude from your taxable income. On the other hand, a standard deduction is a fixed dollar amount that reduces the income you're taxed on. Both of these can significantly lower your tax bill. Why focus on the 2024 tax season, you may wonder? Well, each tax season brings with it new rules, regulations, and rates. The 2024 tax season is no different. It carries its own unique set of tax exemptions and standard deductions, which may differ from previous years. Understanding these changes is crucial for making informed decisions about your taxes. But what does this mean for you as a taxpayer? It means that you need to stay abreast with the latest tax laws and understand how they impact your finances. It means that you need to plan and prepare for the tax season, so you're not caught off guard when the taxman comes knocking. And it means that you need to take full advantage of the tax exemptions and standard deductions that are available to you. We know that taxes can be complicated and confusing. That's why we're here to make it simpler for you. We'll be breaking down these concepts in a language that you can understand without all the jargon and technicalities. So, gear up for an exciting journey into the world of taxes. Let's demystify the 2024 tax season exemption and standard deduction together. Stay tuned as we break down these concepts in a way that you will find easy to understand. So, what exactly are tax exemptions? Let's get to the root of it. Tax exemptions are, in essence, portions of your income that are not subject to tax. Simply put, they help reduce your total taxable income, which can lead to a lower tax bill. And who doesn't love a lower tax bill, right? Now, there are several types of exemptions available, and these typically depend on your filing status, the number of dependents you have, and other factors. Common types include personal exemptions, exemptions for dependents, and exemptions for the elderly or disabled. Personal exemptions were once a significant part of the tax landscape. However, since the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was passed back in 2017, personal exemptions have been suspended until 2025. That means, for now, you can't claim an exemption for yourself, your spouse, or any dependents. But don't fret, there are still other exemptions available. For instance, if you're 65 or older, or if you're permanently and totally disabled, you might qualify for a higher standard deduction. Also, if you're supporting others financially, such as a child or a relative, you might be able to claim them as dependents. This can provide a significant reduction in your taxable income. Moving to the 2024 tax season, there haven't been any drastic changes in exemptions. The current rules still apply. However, the amounts for standard deductions have been adjusted for inflation, and we'll dive into that in the next scene. In the end, tax exemptions are a valuable tool in your tax planning arsenal. They can help you navigate the labyrinth that is the tax code, and potentially save you a substantial amount of money. So, take the time to understand the exemptions that apply to you. Consult with a tax professional if you need to. After all, every penny saved is a penny earned. Remember, understanding exemptions can help you save money on your tax bill. Now let's delve deeper into the 2024 tax season exemptions. Picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, a stack of tax forms in front of you. You're ready to tackle the beast that is your tax return, but you're unsure about the new exemptions. Fear not, we're here to break it down. First off, an exemption is simply a deduction from your overall taxable income. In 2024, the exemption amount has been increased. This means you can deduct more from your taxable income, leaving you with less income that's actually subject to tax. That's a win for you. The changes in exemptions for the 2024 tax season apply across the board. Whether you're a single filer, married filing jointly, or head of household, you'll see this increase in your exemption amount. It's important to remember that these exemptions are adjusted each year, so it's always a good idea to stay updated on the latest tax laws. Now you may be wondering, who does this change affect? Well, it affects every taxpayer. but it particularly benefits those in higher tax brackets. The more income you have to report, the more these exemptions can lower your taxable income. But let's not forget about those in lower income brackets. Even if you're not making six figures, these exemptions can still benefit you. Remember, every dollar that's exempt from tax is a dollar back in your pocket. In addition, if you have dependents, there's more good news. The exemption amount for each dependent has also been increased. This can be a significant help for families, making it a little easier to manage the costs of raising kids or caring for elderly parents. So, in a nutshell, the 2024 tax season brings with it increased exemptions that benefit a wide range of taxpayers. It's a bit like a gift from the taxman, one that can result in a lower tax bill or even a larger refund. Exemptions are not as daunting as they seem, right? Next, we move on to standard deductions. Standard deductions, they may sound complex, but they don't have to be. That's right, folks, we're diving into the world of standard deductions. These are essentially dollar amounts that you can subtract from your income before income tax is applied. The purpose? To lower your taxable income, of course, and in turn your tax bill. Now, who can claim these standard deductions, you ask? Essentially, all taxpayers can. Yes, you heard that right. If you're filing a tax return, you're eligible to claim a standard deduction. That is unless you decide to itemize your deductions. But let's save that topic for another time. So, let's talk about the changes in standard deductions for the 2024 tax season. The Internal Revenue Service adjusts these amounts each year to keep up with inflation. It's a bit like a yearly financial adjustment to ensure you're not shortchanged by the rising cost of living. For the single filers and married individuals filing separately, the standard deduction has increased. If you're the head of your household, you'll also see an increase in your standard deduction. And for those married and filing jointly, there's good news for you too. Your standard deduction has also seen an upward adjustment. This is what tax season is all about, right? Making sense of these numbers to ensure you're not paying a penny more than you need to. And standard deductions play a crucial role in that. They're your ticket to lower taxable income and ultimately a lower tax bill. So there you have it, the basics of standard deductions. Not so complex after all, right? And remember, these deductions are adjusted every year, so it's always a good idea to stay updated. Understanding standard deductions is crucial to maximizing your tax savings. So take advantage of them and make this tax season work for you. After all, every penny saved is a penny earned, right? Scene script. Let's break down the 2024 standard deduction changes. To kick things off, the standard deduction is essentially a certain amount of income that the IRS allows you to exclude from your taxable income. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for a portion of your earnings. Now, the standard deduction changes every year, and 2024 is no exception. This year, we're seeing an increase in standard deduction amounts across the board. For single taxpayers and married individuals filing separately, your standard deduction has gone up by a few $100s compared to last year. This means you can earn more before you start paying taxes. Who doesn't love that? For those of you who are heads of households, you're also in luck. Your standard deduction has risen significantly, giving you a bigger buffer before Uncle Sam comes knocking. And let's not forget our married couples filing jointly. You've also got a nice bump in your standard deduction, making your combined earnings go a bit further tax-free. Now, these changes affect everyone who opts for the standard deduction over itemizing their deductions. So, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of deductible expenses, these changes are music to your ears. But keep in mind, if you've got a laundry list of deductions that add up to more than your standard deduction, you might want to stick with itemizing. What's the benefit of all this? Well, a higher standard deduction means you could potentially fall into a lower tax bracket, reducing your overall tax bill. Plus, it simplifies your tax filing process. No need to dig up receipts or tally expenses. You can just take the standard deduction and call it a day. But remember, everyone's tax situation is different. It's always a good idea to consult with a tax professional to make sure you're making the best choice for your financial circumstances. See, standard deductions are not as scary as they sound. Now that we've broken down exemptions and standard deductions, let's summarize what we've learned. The 2024 tax season brought with it a new set of rules and regulations that, while they might have seemed daunting at first, can be easily navigated with a dash of understanding and a pinch of strategic planning. Let's take a moment to revisit the main points about the tax season exemption and standard deduction for the year 2024. Firstly, exemptions. In 2024, the tax exemption was a fixed amount of money that you, the taxpayer, could deduct from your gross income for yourself and any dependents. The amount of the exemption was dependent on your filing status. which could be single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, head of household, or qualifying widow or with dependent child. It's important to remember that each filing status had its own set of rules and regulations, and understanding these was key to maximizing your tax savings. Next, we dove into the realm of standard deductions. The standard deduction was a dollar amount that reduced the income you were taxed on. Just like exemptions, the standard deduction varied based on your filing status. In 2024, the standard deduction increased for all filing statuses, a change that was largely beneficial for taxpayers. It's worth noting that taxpayers could choose to itemize deductions if their total itemized deductions were more than the standard deduction for their filing status. So, how can understanding these concepts benefit you, the taxpayer? Well, in the grand scheme of taxes, exemptions and standard deductions play a significant role in reducing your taxable income. The lower your taxable income, the less you owe in taxes. So, understanding how to effectively leverage your exemptions and deductions can put more money back in your pocket. One last point to remember is that tax laws are not set in stone. They change from year to year, and staying informed about these changes is crucial. The 2024 tax season might be behind us, but the lessons learned can be applied to future tax seasons. In conclusion, the 2024 tax season was a testament to the ever-changing nature of tax laws. It served as a reminder of the importance of understanding exemptions and standard deductions and the role they play in our tax returns. It highlighted the need for strategic planning and staying informed about tax law changes. With this knowledge, you're now well equipped to tackle the 2024 tax season. Thanks for joining us, and remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to taxes. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. Stay updated with the latest tax tips and updates by subscribing to our channel. Did you find this video helpful? Then, don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment below. Knowledge is power, and sharing this video means empowering more people with vital tax information. If you need more personalized tax advice, feel free to schedule an appointment with us. Remember, we're here to help you navigate the often confusing world of taxes. Thank you for watching. We look forward to helping you navigate the 2024 tax season and beyond. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and stay tuned.